Wildfire season's pretty much every year in Oklahoma from November till the end of March. But this year is exceptional. We've entered that really dry period, and we're also, the drought monitor keeps going down and down, and so we're getting drier and drier, and so making conditions more favorable for wildfire, more easier for ignitions to occur from whatever source it might be. And then the biggest thing going on is the wind. We've had a lot of high wind event days, and those are big trigger days for big wildfires. Wind is the #1 driver of wildfires here in Oklahoma, is those big wind event days. So the first thing you need to think about is my home. Think about what's around my home and what do I need to do to protect it. So around your home, keep everything mowed really short. Keep it cleaned up. If you have trees that lose their leaves and they pile up from the wind in the corner of the porch, get them all out. Any kind of flammable materials around the house, make sure that you clean those back, pull them out, get rid of them. Don't stack your firewood on the porch. Stack it away from the house. I know it's convenient to have it on the back porch, so all you got to do is walk out on that cold day and grab the wood and run back in the house. But again, that's a flammable source setting on the porch of your house that could initiate fire into your home. Also, if you have flammable trees around there, make sure they're pruned up so the fire could go under them, not climb up into them. And then the next thing you need to start thinking about is your outbuildings, your barns, sheds, things like that. Again, same principle, mow around them really short, keep them down really close. During the seasons, keep your doors shut, windows shut on your shops and barns, keep them closed. So if a fire does occur, embers don't blow in there and catch things on fire inside. You got the doors already shut and stuff. And then next thing to do is think about your equipment. You want to, when you're done using your equipment, utilizing it, clean it, get all the excess oil, petroleum products off of the, if you had a hydraulic leak or whatever, stuff that may be flammable. Also, again, any kind of residue and stuff that may accumulate on your equipment or implements, wash it off, clean it off so you don't have stuff that could catch it on fire. And then you want to store it in areas where either on gravel or bare ground, or on areas that are mowed really short or grazed really short, so that if a fire does come, you don't have really hot, intense fires going around that equipment and keeping it protected. So #1, make sure everybody stays safe. Do not put anybody in harm's way. None of that equipment or livestock is worth it. So again, never get in front of an oncoming fire to try to protect that or do that. It's not going to be worth it.
Obviously, the safety is a key takeaway, and being prepared in advance. You cannot do this the day of the fire warning.
Right. Whenever you see that fire, or you see that smoke rolling up, that's not the time to be thinking about all this. You need to think about it and prepare that stuff well in advance, so you're not putting yourself in harm's way. Also, you're not trying to get in the way of emergency folks trying to do their job as well. That's where you get a lot of problems sometimes arise because people want to try to get back to do things and protect stuff that they should have probably done. You should have done long before that time period. So definitely think about this stuff now before that fire ever occurs, and get it prepped and get it ready to go.